What's up, all you amazing creepers out there? And today, guys, welcome back to a Minecraft video. And in today's episode, Jesus. Now, we do have variations in some of the ore, and all the ore is different now in texture. Diamond is the only exception. It looks exactly the same pattern-wise, but we have deep slate diamond and regular diamond. Deep slate diamond you'll be able to find, like, I think down below further. I'm not really 100% sure. Don't quote me on any of this, because most of these features will not become available until the caves part is actually out for the game, which that won't be in like till 1.18. So some of these ores actually can't naturally spawn. Like, I don't think this diamond deep slate will naturally spawn, but I know the rest of them have a good chance to spawn, I believe. So but it's with lapis, emerald, redstone looks different now, gold looks different. I'm actually growing on it. This is copper ore, our newest ore in the game, which we will get to more later here in a second as well. We have iron and coal as well. And then we also have a lot of new blocks. We have this deep slate block here, which you can make deep slate, polished deep slate walls, cobbled deep slate walls, deep slate bricks, and then deep slate tiles, which the tiles honestly probably like the best of the whole thing. And if I'm being very loud, I'm sorry. I actually got my new mic stand in not too long ago, and I'm using it, so I don't have to scream when I record. I can just normally talk. But there's stairs and slab variants, and then here's the full blocks. If you guys want to look at these right quick, with the chisel one looks like a pig. It looks like a little piggy. I do have chests here for with stuff in it. So we have the normal deep slate stuff and all that, and then we have all the ore, and then the amethyst, and then these. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to here. This is an amethyst cluster, I believe. No, a budding amethyst. And then you'll find these in like the little amethyst geodes. I wasn't able to find one, or even I didn't build one at all either. So we'll just have to go with it. But it will spud these amethysts like this, and they come in these variants. So we have small, medium, large, and then big. And then once they are the big ones, you can harvest them for the amethyst, or as here. And then you can make full blocks of amethyst if you want to. And then these are new in the game. These are raw iron, raw gold, and then raw copper. I thought this was a mossy dirt, and I was kind of happy about that, but it's not mossy dirt, so don't worry about that. And then this is raw iron compared to normal iron, so, and then raw gold, and then even raw copper. How do you get the raw stuff, you might ask? Well, these ores. Not just deep slate, it's also regular iron, regular gold, and regular copper. But if you know how Minecraft, okay, so in Minecraft we've been wanting to be able to being able to mine fortune gold and iron for the longest time, but we couldn't. With this update, it makes it possible. And what I mean by that is this is normal gold, right? Normal gold and deep slate gold and the iron and stuff, they're all the same. But now, oops, I'm still in creative. Give me 1 second. So now if we mine the iron, it won't drop the ore. It'll drop the iron, the raw iron itself. And we have fortune 3 on this pickaxe as well. And we're actually getting fortune enchanted stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and mine all this right quick. And you can even still get the regular ingots still. You have to smelt these down in order to get those ingots though. So to get iron ingots, you actually have to smelt these down to get iron, which, don't worry, it's honestly not as hard as just smelting it, and you get the same amount of iron that you're mining from these ores with the pickaxe. But this is so much better, dude. We now have a way to fortune iron, fortune gold, and even fortune copper now. So that's honestly probably the best feature that they put into Minecraft so far, in my opinion. Like, look at this. Fortune has the higher... copper has a higher chance because we got 45 raw copper here. But if we just put these in a blast furnace right quick, we will slowly start to get regular iron. So this will be 28 iron here, 30 gold, 31 gold, and then 45 copper. So you do get the same amount of ingots on there too. So if you do want to make these full blocks, you have to use only raw iron to make these blocks. So if you want to make a full bling raw iron or raw gold, you have to make you have to only use the raw material to make the full block, because you won't be able to, and you cannot smelt the raw blocks either. You have to actually, like if I tried to smelt this raw block of copper, it doesn't work. You can't actually put these in the ores or in the furnaces to get the raw blocks, to get full blocks. We have the normal copper, and yes, over time they will actually deteriorate. So they will turn into like a green color, so like the exposed, the weathered, and the oxidized copper. So they will turn into these types of copper. Over time of it being outside, it will turn to these colors. So that's how the copper will look over time. If you don't want this to happen, now this is a pretty cool feature that I think is I think honestly makes it even better. Honeycombs. There are waxed variants in the game of this too. It does nothing. What the waxed does is it doesn't let the copper age. So if you wanted the copper to look this green all the time, or you wanted to look like this all the time, or this, or even this, if you want it to just look like that, all you have to do is right click with honeycomb and it will wax it and it will never age. Now if you don't want that to be on, sorry guys, I'm stupid. So if you didn't want this block to be waxed, just right click it with an axe and it's no longer waxed. But just remember, yellow particles mean waxed, axe, white particles, so yellow, wax, white is off. So if you want it to age, wax it. If you want it to age, then don't wax it. But if you don't want it to age and you want to keep the block looking like normal, go ahead and wax it. Because honestly, I'm going to end up doing that a lot in 1.17. And look, there we go. Like, we have a bunch of copper, a bunch of gold, and a bunch of iron right there. So there we go with some of that. Next thing we're going to move on to is dripstone, and we have a way to farm lava with it now as well. Dripstone lava can be put like this. If there's a block underneath it, it still works the same way. If you put dripstone underneath this with cauldrons here, you can actually farm lava. You can farm infinite lava, guys. We've been waiting for this feature for a long time. A lot of people have actually wanted to be farming lava, and to be fair, I agree, because lava is one of those things that is just perfect for like even like a build. Like if you want to build like a volcano build, you have to go throughout your whole world and go find as much lava as you can, or even go to the nether. You don't have to do it with this. Just get lava. You can only get like maybe 10 buckets and just line them up with 10 things right here, and then put 10 cauldrons underneath, and look, all of these are ready to go bucket wise. So we have infinite lava for days. It does take a while to fill up. It takes probably like, I want to say 15 minutes to fill one up. I could be wrong. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes to fill one of these up. So it's honestly just a good feature though. Speaking of cauldrons though, we can put water in a cauldron, but we can now put lava and snow. The only way to get the new powdered snow block is actually putting it in a cauldron. Letting it snow, let the snow fill in a cauldron. That's the only way to get the powdered snow block anymore. Or as of this moment, so. Next thing let's move on to is the candles, guys. We have so many candles in this game. And I put them in all variants like this. So we have the 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in all the colors, in all 16 colors. So black, red, green, brown, blue, magenta, cyan, gray, light gray and gray, pink, lime green, yellow, blue, purple. That's a light blue, I think. Orange, white, and then like a normal like vanilla type color as well. One thing I actually didn't add to my little land area when I was doing this were these two blocks. We have a turf block and a calcite block. These blocks will spawn around the amethyst geodes, and honestly, this block right here, this calcite block, looks a lot. Makes diorite. Dude, it makes diorite stand out. It makes diorite stand out. That looks good. Like if I do calcite here, over here, here, and here, and then maybe one more here, and then I even put like polished diorite here, and there. Look at that. That actually looks pretty cool, right? Or even if we did like normal diorite. I don't know, actually I don't know about normal diorite, but let's see. If I did normal diorite here, whoops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. So it actually makes diorite, in my opinion, stand out a little bit better. I forgot to do a build with the showcase build with this one for the video, but I ran out of time making this, so yeah. But the next thing we're going to move on to is the mobs, guys, and we're going to start off with the axolotl first, and look how cute this thing is. Fucking adorable. It's adorable. These things I will also spawn the lush cave stuff, so, and we are about to see more lush cave items whenever we get to some of the builds. So what we do, I did decorate this little area, so we have like the rooted dirt. We have like the new rooted dirt block, which actually honestly is pretty cool for decorating. You will be able to find some of these blocks in normal like Minecraft. You just won't be able to find lush caves as of yet. We cannot find lush caves yet but we will be able to find like the blocks in shipwrecks. So like a lot of the moss and like the rooted dirt and a lot of this stuff we'll be able to find in like ruins and shipwrecks as well. So we are able to find these blocks in normal survival at the moment. We're just not able to find. We're not able to find the. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So we do have the axolotl itself, and it comes in a variety of colors, and even babies. Like there's yellow, there's brown, there's pink, and the little babies. Look how many axolotls I just spawned in, dude. I'm gonna break my game. But they do love cod, and also if you feed them cod, they will either help you, won't kill you. Like these things love cod. Like look at them. They're murdering the cod right now. They're murdering the cod. They just murdered every single fish in this pond except for a couple. Like, see, just a couple fish. But like, if I took a piece of raw cod here and then gave it to an axolotl, you can actually tame these guys too. You can actually tame these guys. I don't know how, but at the moment I don't know how to tame these guys, but you can tame them. So yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'll have to do more research on the axolotl. So, but there they are. They're so adorable, dude. They are really cute. They're the second cutest thing in this game next to foxes, so. The next thing we have is the goat, which has no use in Minecraft at the moment, in Java. But Bedrock does have a use for it. And where are you guys going? I spawn you in, and you just want to leave me. How dare you? How dare you? But we can milk them. We can still milk the goats, but where are you going? I don't know where the hell these guys are going. But that's literally the only thing useful about them at the moment. Let's move on to the glow squid next, and I've set up a thing here using the tinted glass, which the tinted glass is a brand new block. Tinted glass acts just like normal glass, except it does not let any light in or out. So like how it's not let any light out of there, it won't even let any light in. Like here, we'll go inside. Besides me breaking a block right there, we come in here, it is dark. You can't see a thing in here. And that is because of the way tinted glass works. Even lava. Lava is the brightest light source in the game, and it makes it seem very, very dark in a room. If you like surround your room with lava and then put tinted glass all over it. Look at this. In a dark area, you'll be able to see these guys glow, and it's just cool, dude. They actually glow a little bit. And then when we turn on a light, it barely works, but I mean, you can see them a little bit better, but it's kind of better if you turn it off because like you can't even see in there. And it's just amazing, dude. It's just amazing. Alright, guys, sorry I had to set some stuff up right quick because I almost forgot. But I almost forgot to showcase these drip leaves. So we have the big drip leaf and a small drip leaf. You still, like I said, we still will be able to find these in normal survival. It's just a matter of finding them like near shipwrecks and stuff. So not normally will we be able to find these in the wild, but we're still able to find them. But we have hanging roots here. We have these moss blocks, small drip leaves, the big drip leaves, which I think are cool because over time, they don't hold your weight for a second, which I think is pretty cool for like a parkour course, which these small ones won't let me get on them, but okay. And then these blossoms, dude, they're beautiful, man. These spore blossoms, and then their hanging roots, and then it just makes everything come alive, to be honest. And then these azalea trees. So this is the budding azalea tree, so it has some leaves on it, and then the little small azalea trees I put around the axolotl thing. So and it looks pretty good. And there's one block that's actually in this down here that is actually part of this update, and it is the dripstone block. You're able to make a block out of this stuff. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to look good for decoration down here. I'm getting pushed around by axolotls, but it looks pretty good as like an underwater decoration for like a cliffside or something like that. And that almost is it, except there's a sign out there, and I can't see the sign. But what do I have in my hand? Oh, I have a spike. Oh my god, that actually looks like a map in my hand. Looks actually pretty cool. But we have this spyglass in our hand, and we're able to see stuff from a far distance. Like, look at this. We can see the glow squids in there. Where are those sheep at? Where are those sheep? Oh, they're not sheep, they're goats, Holden. Freaking idiot. But there's a sign over there. Huh. And it says subscribe. Huh. Subscribe. Subscribe, you say? Oh, that didn't really work out. I was going to try to zoom in on my face. Subscribe, you say? I'm being very cringy right now. I'm sorry. That is really cool. That's also one thing I forgot to showcase as well. So with the glow squid, they drop a glow ink sack as well. I'll go ahead and get a sign and showcase this to you guys right quick. I'll get a thing of dye. I'm gonna go ahead and let's get a red dye. Let's also get the glow sack so I can show shows to you. Oh, we also have glow lichen and also glow berries, which you can grow on the moss as well. Let me get rid of this. But it has to be from like a high surface, I think. You have to be growing them from a tall block, so that's the only way you can get those. But the signs, sorry, I almost forgot about this. Obviously we knew that you can dye the signs a long time ago, but now with the glow ink sacks, we can do this. We can make text pop before our very eyes. Oh, don't break it, Olden. We can make it pop before our very eyes, guys. Woo! Oh, that's gonna give someone a headache, sorry. And guys, that was it for the showcase video. But let's go ahead and look at some builds that I have done with some of the new blocks and some of the new mechanics as well. Not mechanics, but just some of the new blocks, okay? Just some of the stuff I've done. It's not a lot of builds, it's just a couple. So, here we go. The first thing I want to see is this. This is a little custom cave that I built for showcasing some of the new blocks. So I put copper ore around the area. I also put some of this turf block around the area as well. And we also have the deep slate block in here too. Deep slate and the turf block. Turf actually makes a really good decoration in here. It actually looks really cool. I'm very proud of how this came out. And then I use water up there as well to simulate the water dripping. And it's dripping from 3 of the drip stones and also just the ceiling in general, which I didn't mean to do that. But I think, honestly, this little area looks pretty cool. Like, I didn't know, honestly, how this is going to turn out. And I honestly surprised myself. So, I think that looks pretty cool. There's a glow squid in the corner of my eye. This thing is meant to be a radio tower, and it actually went all the way to the floor. But then it kind of looks stupid, so I built this little platform here. And I forgot to add some blocks in. That's not good. I used deep slate tiles and deep slate bricks for this. And honestly, the tiles are probably one of my favorite blocks from this. Tiles look very good, and they honestly make the whole build pop. And at the very top, I put lightning up here as well. That's another thing. The lightning rod. The lightning rod. I almost forgot about this, guys. So let's say you had this weathered copper, right? So you had this weathered copper right here, and then you also had a lightning rod, correct? Let's say you had these 2 items here, right? And then all of a sudden, let's just say, and I actually gotta find the thing for this because I don't remember how to do it. But you have this here, right? And you have lightning you have a lightning storm that comes in, right? Boom. When lightning strikes this lightning rod, it'll turn anything of this copper back to normal copper. I think it'll even work on the last phase. I'm not actually 100% sure. So if we have like the oxidized copper, because that was weathered copper. So let me switch these for the weathered copper. Stand up here again. Okay, I don't know if that worked. Hang on. Yes, it works on anything for copper. It does make the bottom block not go back to normal, but it will turn the copper back time on the clock. So if you want another way to make your stuff just go back to normal, just place lightning rods everywhere. It'll help out. I almost forgot about that. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna move on to the final build that I made for this, and it was a giant budding tree. Just look how the ambience matches with this tree so much. Look at this. Because of the budding blossom, because of the blossoms, like the flowering blossoms, it makes it seem like the tree's actually like losing some of its leaves. And dude, it looks so cool. I don't usually build custom trees either, but honestly, this tree looks really, really good. I feel like I did a pretty good job on it. I could have done a better job probably on the leaves, I'll be honest, but I honestly think that this tree looks pretty good. I honestly think that this tree looks very good for how I did. So I'm very impressed with this thing. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot right there of it because it looks pretty. But for the ground, I use like a mixture of podzol, coarse dirt, and even the rooted dirt. And it's hollow on the inside, that's why you can hear bats. But we also use like the moss carpet block, and I used it to like give it an effect like how it's overgrowing on the roots. Use some leaves on the roots as well. This is just normal oak, so yeah, we just put it all across the flowering blossom leaves. We put around the tree as well, and then even in that tree itself, we put some of the flowering blossoms. And oh god, it literally really looks like an enchanted tree right now. There's even drip leaves around the area and some normal grass too. It honestly makes it look pretty good. So I'm honestly happy with this. This is cool. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this Minecraft video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to join the Amazing Creeper Clan today. Or this goat right here will eat all of your clothes and haunt your dreams. Won't you? Don't shake your head no. Yes, you will. That'll poop on you. He might just poop on you. And you don't want goat poop on you. It's not very good. Bye guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.